Every fairy tale has a beginning, and this story began with a man. His name was Walt Disney. He was born in 1901, and from childhood he was obsessed with drawing. But his path was not a fairy tale. His first studios went bankrupt. He lost money, friends, and even his ideas. His first successful character, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, was literally stolen from him by business partners. It was then, on a train, returning home, that he drew a new character, a little mouse. And so Mickey Mouse was born. In 1928, the first cartoon with sound was released, Steamboat Willie, and it changed everything. Disney became a symbol of a new era. Then other legends came: Snow White, Cinderella, Pinocchio. And in 1937, the first full-length animated film was released, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The world fell in love. But behind the scenes, not everything was so magical. Disneyland, dream or illusion? In 1955, Disneyland opened, a place where adults become children again. But even here, there are strange stories. They say that in Disney parks, the ashes of people are secretly scattered in attractions. Employees see ghosts after closing. Some areas are supposedly cursed. These are just legends, or something more. The most famous myth, after his death in 1966, Walt Disney was supposedly not buried. Some believe that his body was frozen to be brought back to life one day. This is called cryonics. But is it true? Officially, no. He was cremated, yet the legend still lives today. And now, the most controversial part of the story. Something the company never openly talks about. Hidden symbols, secret messages, and theories that make you look at Disney in a completely different way. Some viewers are sure that in old Disney cartoons, there are frames that are impossible to notice at first glance. For example, in The Lion King, there is a scene where the dust in the sky supposedly forms the word sex. This caused a wave of discussions. Officially, Disney explained, it is the word SFX, indicating special effects, but many still doubt it. Another example, The Little Mermaid. On the poster of the film, one of the castle towers resembles a very suggestive shape. The artist later stated it was a mistake, but fans are sure it was intentional. In Aladdin, some viewers heard the phrase, "Take off your clothes."
Good to hear. Take off clothes.
Disney denies it and says something else was said, but the legend remains. There is a theory that Disney cartoons affect the subconscious, that the stories do not just entertain, but shape the thinking of children. For example, the idea of perfect love, the portrayal of good and evil without shades of gray, recurring archetypes of heroes. In Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the main heroine waits for the prince. In Cinderella, as well. This creates certain behavioral patterns that children carry into adulthood. Some theories claim that there are symbols in cartoons related to secret societies. For example, the all-seeing eye, triangles, hidden signs in the background of scenes. Fans find them in various films, but there is no official confirmation. In the 1990s, panic arose around so-called subliminal messages. The idea is simple. Very short, almost invisible frames can influence the subconscious. But most experts say there is no real proof of this effect, and many findings are just the result of the imagination. Modern Disney. Today, Disney is no longer just a studio. It is a whole world, an empire that shapes what we watch, what we feel, and even what we believe. The company, the Walt Disney Company, began to expand aggressively. It did not just create new stories, it bought already existing universes. In 2006, Pixar was acquired. They created Toy Story, Finding Nemo, Cars. In 2009, The Next Step, Marvel Entertainment. Superheroes were now under Disney's control. Iron Man, Avengers, Spider-Man, partly. All these stories became part of one system. In 2012, even bigger, Lucasfilm. And with it, Star Wars. Disney no longer just creates content. It owns legends. In 2019, Disney Plus was launched, and this changed the rules of the game. Now Disney no longer depends on cinemas. It comes directly into your home, on your phone, on your TV, into your room. Today, Disney is not just a brand. It is a power that shapes the imagination of millions of people. And the question is no longer whether you watch Disney, but how strongly it influences you. The Walt Disney Company has created a world that you want to escape into. We do not just watch stories. We learn from them. How to love, how to dream, how to see the world. And the scariest part, we do not even notice how we become part of this story, because the strongest magic is the one you believe in. If you listen to the end, maybe you already see more than others. Subscribe. Here, stories are never what they seem.